got some interesting matchups coming up for week 2 of the NFL preseason, and we are going to give out 3 picks each. You and I both went 2-1, as we've alluded to previously on our week 1 selections. I'll start us off here. I'm going to go Rams -1.5 against the Saints. This is a pick purely for the fact that I want something to root for. I was excited watching Ty Simpson and the way that he played in the first game against the Chiefs. It seems pretty clear that they're not really going to play many of the starters, but I would imagine when we get to week 2, most of these teams are going to start to put some of their starters in for extended stretches, because for the majority of these franchises, they're just not going to play any of them in week 3. Week 2 is the chance to get multiple series, to get a feel for. Some teams will maybe even dip into the second quarter, like really, really see how their squads look on both sides of the ball to determine who's going to win certain position battles, who is going to fit into what roles. But even if Stafford and the first team offense only play a couple of series, that gives them an edge against the Saints. And I think Simpson's going to come out here and play great again. I don't think the Saints are a particularly deep team, not to mention the fact that Jordan Tyson is out with an injury now, and I think that's also going to impact any of their big play-making ability. So bad juice here for the Saints. I'm going to go with the Rams -1.5.
The Saints are sneakily the San Francisco 49ers when it comes to injuries in their wide receiver room, with the Olave stuff and Jordan Tyson, and then they've also had, I think Dylan Radins went down. They're a very injured team right now. The Rams are very good. And I hate the Saints, and I hate them with all my heart. So I like this pick, Joe. I do. I will take this in my personal. My first pick, Jets-Steelers under 39.5. Cade Klubnik and Will Howard and Drew Aller are going to go out there and put on an under show for everybody to enjoy. And that is just something I love it. Let's just run the rock, fellas. The Jets are going to run the rock. Steelers are going to run the rock. It's going to be a fun ball game. I would take this under in the regular season. I would take this under Jets-Steelers regular season for the last 10 years. I'd take it for the next 10 years also. These teams are just kind of allergic to scoring in big numbers. So I am definitely intrigued by seeing their backups do the same. It feels cultural for the Jets to be an under team, and it feels cultural for the Steelers to be an under team as well. They just want to win. They don't care about style points.
I don't know if you can hear that. There's a fire station that's right outside my apartment, which usually is an issue. I wish these people would know that I'm trying to do a show.
Are they? The people that are setting their homes on fire. Yeah, they should have more awareness.
I need you to calm down. Can you wait 10 minutes? God.
I'm sure they'll be coming past me here shortly.
You and I are in tandem here on this next pick because you've got a tangential pick. Mm-hmm. I almost took the one that you took.
You should have.
I decided to go with I'm going to probably take both these in my real life. Colts, Falcons, under 37.5. If you are an individual who spent their weekend watching the Falcons preseason game and the Colts preseason game, I am so sorry. Whatever you're going through, I am asking that you please go outside. Go spend some time with your friends, because both of those games were depressingly bad. The Falcons game was really bad. The Colts were really, really clunky and disgusting to watch. Anthony Richardson has played a little better, but still does not look comfortable playing the position of quarterback. 37.5 is a total that is far too high, considering that neither of these teams produced any points on offense the last time that they played. I have a lot of belief that this game is going to be really, really low scoring. But here's the biggest part with this, is that both teams' other quarterbacks are hurt and likely unavailable. I don't think that – I'm going to double check. I believe that Daniel Jones probably will not play in a game like this, and Michael Penix isn't fully cleared yet. So you're forced to start one guy who's not very good and can't run the offense. We all saw Tua. He was awful. Mm-hmm. But for both these teams, guys that can't really run the offense and inevitably are going to have to turn over to third-string guys to be the next players in. So the impact of what their offense is going to look like with mediocre quarterback play is pretty significant.
I don't know why Daniel Jones wouldn't play in this game. It's not like he's going to get touched by the pass rush. God, that's already gone. True. Well, I guess James Pierce Jr. is playing in the preseason before he's suspended for 8 weeks. It's a good pick, Joe. It's a good pick.
I don't think Daniel Jones keeps
7 preseason games in a row.
Yeah. Well, I was just going to say Daniel Jones. I just want to add in here. I don't think Daniel Jones is playing. I double checked that. It seems like he's still on the recovery timeline, but he keeps saying that he feels better than ever, which whatever that means.
Great. That's great. I'm glad Daniel Jones feels good. I might as well just jump in on this. Colts giving 3.5 points to the Atlanta Falcons. Why not? That's the right play. I will pick against the Atlanta Falcons in every single game this season. If they're a favorite, they shouldn't be. If they're an underdog, double the line. That's how you should approach the Atlanta Falcons this year. They are going to be a comedy of errors, and the Colts, at the very least, are just going to run the ball in this game versus Atlanta. They can do that. Anthony Richardson's going to look like 2015 Cam Newton in this game. He's going to be breaking tackles. He's going to be heaving it downfield. He'll probably throw a pick. Maybe Xavier Watts or, Avion Terrell comes back with a pick. Great. Everyone's happy. We'll post that to social media. And then you lose 17-3 or 17-6. Something like that's how this game is going to go. It's going to be ugly, but the Colts are going to win because Atlanta, again, like you mentioned, Michael Penix Jr. is still only doing 7-on-7s. Tua Tagovailoa. How would you even describe what he did in that game? How would you even describe it, Joe? The fumble, it's just, it's unbelievable. It's really
depressing. It's so depressing.
I'm
sorry
lows.
for you, man.
Yeah, like you've seen me hit lows with this team. Even since 28-3, there's been every year there's something that just makes you want to, you just crawl into a hole and disappear. We've got the Michael Penix Jr. gif already. That meme I feel like I've paid my dues. Desmond Ridder, Taylor Heineke, Marcus Mariota. I've seen them coming through. I've seen Raheem Morris. And now the Colts are just going to do up the Falcons in the preseason. It's fine. It is what it is. It's going to be a Colts show.
I would assume that that's probably going to be the case, but you are you are spot on about the Tua play has been utterly depressing. It was extremely depressing, and I can't imagine that there's going to be just some sort of random explosion.
He's thrown for 4,000 yards before, Joe, and it looks like it looks like Richardson.
He was in the perfect offense with 2 elite receivers, and now he doesn't have a semblance of the awareness or capability to run whatever system Stefanski's trying to run. Nor does it seem like they're going to figure out how to run it anytime soon. My last pick that I'm going with here, I'm going to go with Bills +3 against the Browns. Again, probably going to get more of Josh Allen. You're probably going to get more contributions from the starters in this game. Dude, the quarterback situation for the Browns is bad. It is bad. Shedeur Sanders had a worse stat line than Deshaun Watson, but I would argue he had better throws, more difficult throws than Deshaun Watson. Most of his yards were accumulated from a Dylan Sampson screen that he threw. Dylan Gabriel was terrible, so the minute that he comes into the game, it's going to be disgusting. I don't think Deshaun Watson, here's my biggest thing, is I think Shedeur's supposed to start this game. I don't think Deshaun Watson has what it takes to elevate the backups. I don't think that he is going to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Whatever series or rotation that they've got going on here, it's going to be an ugly-ass game. The Browns got walloped, and the Bills looked pretty good in their first preseason game. Joe Brady kind of feels like one of those coaches that is trying to win with an exclamation mark during the preseason.
This is probably the most interesting preseason game of the week, obviously with the Browns quarterback stuff, but I am trying to get super dialed in and get a feel for Joe Brady as the new head coach of Buffalo. It feels very friendly, his hiring did, right? Like he was kind of one of the boys is what he was presented as. I'm not always in on that when I see a new head coach that just seems to be like a locker room favorite become the head coach. Fine. I'm sure, if Josh Allen likes him and we got the GM stuff going on here, okay. But, how long can we keep on pretending like this Buffalo window is open? Does it stay open with Joe Brady? It'll be interesting to see what he does because the Browns have a decent defense, and I hope they dial some stuff up to try to get at the Bills a bit in this game. Why wouldn't they? It's not like it genuinely doesn't matter what the Browns do schematically in the preseason because they're going to get picked apart in the regular season. So you might as well get they might as well rep out their stunts. They might as well rep out their actual offense. Saving it. I'm sure they'll do some vanilla nonsense and think that that's such a joke to me. My final pick. The Detroit Lions giving 4.5 points to the Washington Commanders. I think the Lions are pretty good. I think the Lions have an offense that's going to score on their first drive like Miami's did against Washington, like Malik Willis and Devon Achane just marched right down. First, a 7-minute drive, surgical, put it right in. Great. What did Washington do? Well, Marcus Mariota gets hurt in the first drive, and they have to turn to Sam Hartman and Sam, right? Yeah, Sam Hartman and Ethan Kaliakmanis is their third stringer.
Rutgers legend.
That's right. Yes, they mentioned he went to Rutgers like 8 times on the broadcast. I'm like, okay, great, interesting. But you have a 3 that's going to be starting, and then you have a 4 that's going to probably be getting most of the time in this game. It's going to go to the Lions. Washington is just going to kind of be licking their wounds. I mean, do we think that Hartman's going to go out there and throw 3 touchdowns and he's going to light the world on fire? No, I don't think so. I think he was like 8 for 15 with a pick last game against Miami. This is Detroit, man. They're going to work him over.
Respect the absolute god that Sam Hartman is. The beautiful. He's just going to go out there and mog everybody, dude. What are you talking about?
That's all he's been doing, and he is like a Washington fan favorite because of how handsome he is. Like, I know the DC media put him over big time because of how handsome he is, but genuinely, fans love this dude because, I don't know, his energy's good. He's just got it, man. He's king of backup quarterback juice. Like where you go,
even though he'll never play,
never gonna play, never gonna be a difference maker in the NFL. But like quarterback vibes. Hey, we're going out to the bars. Yeah, you got to invite Hartman because how could you not? That dude.
I don't know if I'd want to have Hartman with me because then there's nothing worse than going out and you're with the most handsome guy in the bar. There's nothing worse than that because it's one thing to be with the guy who like. Our buddy Chance that we go out with, he is the most social person, which is great because he'll just grab anybody and start talking to them, and it's easy to join conversations with people that way. But when you get the most handsome guy there, most of the women are too afraid to go up to him, or they're only going to go up to him. Like, you can't stand next to him if Sam Hartman goes up to a friend and or a girl starts talking to a girl, and they're with a friend, and you're standing there and you're thinking like, oh, we're going to 2-man this thing. They're going to look over at you compared to Sam Hartman, and they're going to think, who the hell are you? Where do you get off?
You're definitely correct here. But in this scenario, the other man in the 2-man operation would likely be an NFL player. So even though, if you're in Sam Hartman's orbit, you would expect that you're probably
not a lot of NFL players that are as handsome as Sam Hartman, though. That's the problem.
I know, but you could be like, hey, at least I'm in the NFL. It's not, if it was you or me standing next to Sam Hartman, we would probably, look like literal ones or twos.
I think you'd get hit with the like, oh yeah, you're in the NFL. I'm sure. I'm really sure that you're the.
Oh yeah, they wouldn't believe. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think because I think that naturally the aura that's produced by Sam Hartman is so great that it would just be impossible for any woman to respect or understand anything that you're telling to them.
Yeah, no, I play, I'm a swing tackle. Yeah, they'll play some guard. They're like, wow, really? Okay, what's his deal? Yeah. And they're just pointing at Sam Hartman. It's like, oh, okay, so do you play, are you with him? Like, are you, like, well, yeah, like we're on the same team together. Yeah. Could you talk to him for me? Like, I'm talking to you right now.
He's talking to your friend.
Yeah, Jay, what do you mean?
I wouldn't want to be there. All right, that's going to be it from us. We're going to be back tomorrow. We're going to do our college football week 0 preview on the show. That's going to be coming up tomorrow, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out and go on over to thesportsgeek.com to sign up for the Beat the Geek contest. We'll talk to you later.